Hi guys, I am Jacqui Duran. Welcome to Tuesday training day. I don't know about you guys, this week is kind of crawling by like a snail. Eventually it will be over and we'll be back to the weekend. This week, for this week's Tuesday training, I initially wanted to do a screen share and do some workstation training, but the program that I use to be able to screen share doesn't want to cooperate. So when something doesn't want to cooperate, what do? We go to plan B because we've got other options. So we're going to record this. I'll go back. So I'm going to plan for next week to do some screen sharing. So on the fly, to go in lieu of what I originally had planned for today, I figured I would talk about some marketing stuff because this is what I have been focusing on as of late, simply because as you guys are following along, I've been having some medical issues. So there's some times when I need to be on medical leave and I need to be resting and this and that. And so I have been really focusing all of my efforts because I still need a paycheck, right? Not only from the career, but I also need it from my Scentsy business as well. So I still have to continue to work in some shape or form, and luckily my Scentsy business is mobile, so it can work regardless if I am laying in bed resting, if I'm at my day job, if I'm running around on the weekends. My business is still churning away 24/7 even without me, simply because of social media marketing. So I wanted to share some of the things that I'm doing now. Maybe this will inspire you, and if you are doing social media, hopefully it will inspire, give you some ideas to kind of change up what you've been doing, maybe. If you haven't yet cracked the code of social media, hopefully this will get your foot in the door. You can make sure to be subscribing and following along because my business solely runs, well, I don't want to say solely, my business runs probably about 80% social media. And that's kind of how I've built my business. It just happens to work for me that way, okay? I don't suggest that for everybody because everybody's business is going to be a little bit different. Everybody's schedules are a little bit different. Some of you may have overnight jobs and you only work your Scentsy, in the afternoons after you wake up. Been there. I was an overnight worker in the emergency room for 8 years. 8 years, people. I did my time doing those overnight shifts from 6 at night until 6 in the morning and funky other shifts beyond that. So I've done my time. I feel your pain for you overnight workers. But ever since becoming a real person, joining the day force, obviously things flip-flop. Now, it also kind of helps me personally, again, this is all me and my personal business, is because my husband and we have flip-flop schedules. So in order to compensate for daycare needs for our youngest, I work during the day, he works in the evening and into the night. So that way we don't have the extra cost of daycare or childcare, things like that, because I don't know about you guys, but it's expensive. And I'm kind of picky too with who watches my children. I always have been, so I kind of try and keep it within the family. My older children, obviously they're getting older, so their social calendars fill up quickly, so I don't have them as often as I'd like to on spur-of-the-moment things. So yeah, do what you gotta do, people. So if you guys find yourselves in scenarios like mine, if you haven't reached out, like I said, if you haven't yet before reached out into social media, I encourage you to step out of that comfort zone and reach for it because it actually can work for you. It's just figuring out and cracking the code to social media. So a lot of my training really does revolve around that. So if you guys want to learn more, feel free to comment down below. You can email me or message me with some of your ideas, and we can definitely work those into some upcoming trainings. Now let's focus on the social media. So when I say social media, I'm kind of putting all the social media into one basket to focus on it. We have Facebook. Everybody knows Facebook. We've got Instagram. We've got Snapchat. We've got Google Plus. We have Twitter. We have Periscope. We've got all these different social media platforms out there. Pinterest. Did I say Instagram? Instagram. I use Instagram a lot. And I think that, and I'm currently, one of my staff at my job during the day, she is with another direct selling company into the fitness area. It has nothing to do with Scentsy, and she's trying to crack the code currently on social media marketing for her business, because that's what she's trying to do, is grow her business over there. So I've been giving her some help and tips and advice as well. And so it just kind of helps to kind of have that gathering of the minds, right? I don't know about you guys, but if you've ever been, whether it's at work or at home or whatever, and you've stared at a problem for so long, or you've stared at a situation for so long that you've literally just walked your mind into a corner. You don't even know what you're looking at anymore, right? So if you kind of feel that way about social media, don't worry. Don't worry, because it can be confusing. It can feel a little overwhelming, and you may feel like you're not getting any results. But trust me, guys, when done correctly, social media can totally work for your Scentsy business. Or if you're watching me and you don't do Scentsy, I don't know why not, because it's super cool and this is a month to join. But it can also help you there as well. So take these ideas with a grain of salt. And like I said, use them to whatever works for you. Accustom your business to you. That's what you truly have to do. You have to customize your business to you, because the business comes as is, but you have to fit it to your strengths and to your schedule. And then you're going to see remarkable results. I'm living proof of that. So let me share with you again what I'm doing currently right now. So let me start with my labels. Most of you out there probably have some sort of a label that you use for your products. If not, step one, make some labels. I was ordering mine. I was using just straight address labels and just filling in the lines. And so mine just said, need to reorder Scentsy, my name, my phone number, and my email, right? That's that. It's there, right? It's fine. It works perfectly fine. But because I want to really build my business on me, and I am my brand, I wanted to put my brand out there a little bit more. So I basically just got onto Vistaprint, created some labels. Sorry if you can't see that, if it's too glaring, but it basically is the same thing. It says ready to reorder Scentsy, Jacqui Duran, there's my phone number and my email, and then all I did was I added a picture. So that's why I went through Vistaprint this time, and you can see this is how the labels come out. So you can just pick whatever design you want. Easy peasy, right? So that's step one, because I'm still identifying Jacqui with Scentsy. Jacqui, Scentsy. That's what I really truly want all of my customers to think from now on. From going on out, they think Scentsy, they think Jacqui. I want to be synonymous with Scentsy. I want to be linked to it with them. Another thing I did, I needed to reorder my business cards. And I don't know if you guys, hopefully you have seen the brand new catalog, because as consultants, you can go to your workstation, click on the marketing tab, you can find this catalog in PDF form. You can share it as you will, you can print it out, it's going to be a lot of ink, but you can email it out, blah, 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 whatever you want to do, right? So you have access to it. So if you haven't looked at it yet, go take a look. Then I encourage you, when you can, when you're at that point, order a pack of catalogs, because you're going to need them. But in the new catalog, and I haven't technically done every new catalog, I will do a catalog walkthrough. I haven't done mine yet because I'm still focusing on my August sales, so that is coming. But until then, I haven't done it yet. But right on the inside page, oops, sorry, the flip outs on the back was in the middle for the current catalog, okay? Current catalog, new catalog, okay? See the difference? Obviously, we have a new style, right? New graphic style. I absolutely love it, by the way. So this is the very front inside page. And again, down here, you will see Scentsy is really pushing that social media marketing. Telling ya. Social media marketing. So you'll see down here, they've got their social media tabs down there for Facebook. So this is Scentsy Facebook, Scentsy Instagram, Scentsy Pinterest, and Scentsy Snapchat. I love Snapchat. I really use it more for shenanigans than anything else, but that's what I do. But it says down here, how do you share Scentsy? Hashtag share your Scentsy. So when Jackie went to reorder her business cards, I thought, okay, I want to spruce things up, right? I want a bright, new, fun look going into the fall catalog. So again, I use Vistaprint for my business needs. Okay, so you'll see here, this is my card. Sorry, it's shiny. I got the glossy finish. So it's just my name, independent Scentsy consultant, and then I put the hashtag right there. Share your Scentsy. It's just right there on my business card, right? And then of course it's got my information down here. And then on the back, it actually shows you, sorry, I'm gonna hold this up so I can read it at the same time. It just says sniff, enjoy, share, repeat. It's got my YouTube channel back there. And then it says unbox with Jacqui. Show your excitement on social media, Instagram, Snapchat, and it shows my Facebook down there. Now, you may be sitting there like, wow, Jacqui, you're totally just sharing everything. Yeah, I am. Because these business cards, I pass these out everywhere I go, right? Everywhere I go, I pass these out. So I want people to share their Scentsy love, and I want to use it in my social media. Step 2, I really wanted to do more of a thank you postcard in my orders because, well, I still do a handwritten thank you letter for every single order that goes through me. Okay, so if it goes through me, if it comes to my house, I package it and I deliver it. It gets a handwritten thank you note. And then it gets packaged up all pretty, and then it goes out the door. I've been wanting to start to do and design like a pamphlet. I really wanted a pamphlet that I could put in there with my information on it. And so as I was on medical leave and thinking about different things and thinking about new ways that I could kind of expand beyond in my social media marketing, I thought this was a really brilliant idea. So I made up some postcards, again, using Vistaprint, okay? And they're really great when they have some great sales, so you can get in on good times, right? And get some stuff at decent prices. So it's not completely breaking the bank, which I love. That's what I like. And I love a good sale, so I'm all about it. So these cards, it says on the front, it says, unbox with Jacqui. Share your excitement on social media. You deserve the best smelling things in life, but first, let's take a selfie. So for all my selfie lovers out there, for all you selfie haters, I'm sorry. Selfie is just the way of the world right now. So I'm sad for your luck. But those of us who like to play along, so on the back of this postcard, it says, sharing the Scentsy love is what I do, and I want you to enjoy sharing yours as well. Here are some tips on how to hashtag share your Scentsy. See how I'm tying in my theme with the catalog theme? I can do that, right? I can use a hashtag just like anybody else can. So why not share that with my customers, right? I want them to share in the excitement. So it gives just some simple steps on how to take a great picture on your phone, encouraging my customers to use some hashtags. So that's on there. So it just gives them some ideas. And then step number 6, it says share your Scentsy, share your fun pictures with your friends and followers, and don't forget to tag me. And so again, there's all of my contact information down there at the bottom. So this is now going into all of my orders. Previous to me getting these, I was actually handwriting all of this. So if you can imagine, took a minute. So why not make it easier? I need to work smarter and not harder. And so I just had some printed up. It's just a design that I found on Vistaprint. I didn't make the stripe design. I just used a pattern on Vistaprint and filled it in with my info. So I want you guys, I encourage you and challenge you to get on there if you use Vistaprint or if you use a different vendor for your printing needs, then by all means use that vendor. I'm not here to, you know, I don't get paid from Vistaprint, so I certainly don't get a discount unless I'm using a coupon. So again, some great ways that you can be starting to really get your customers accustomed to using social media. Again, when they're thinking of Scentsy, we want them to think of you. Okay. So I've started this, right? I started the trial run, and the trial run of this actually went fairly well. So for orders that I sent out all last week, I did a trial. Again, encouraging those customers to tag me in some social media. And you know what? They did. And so what happened when my customer got on, she saw the note I had written her, because again, I didn't have the postcard yet. So it's all, lots of writing, okay, or typing. So I did one or a couple via email. So I typed it all out. That was easier than writing. And so when she was sharing it, what happened? When she went on Facebook and Instagram and shared it and tagged me, what happened? So when she shared that picture of her Scentsy, and I'm just using one of my customers as an example here. When she shared it, she tagged me. She used some hashtags, which was really, I was like, yay! So she used some fun hashtags and shared it. So one, that hit me because she tagged me in it. So I knew right away, and I could instantly be like, yeah, I'm so glad that you're enjoying it. It looks perfect, blah, blah, blah. You know, really being able to thank her publicly in a way. But what that also did is, because I was tagged in it, all of my followers saw it. So maybe the people maybe I haven't reached out to, or they've never come to me about Scentsy or what have you, they were now getting it. They were getting to see it in action. And then, as an added bonus, because she was the one who posted it, all of her followers saw the same thing, right? They saw her excitement. They saw her sharing the picture. And what happened? Now, her followers are like, oh, for one, I mean, it's still frame. It's the warmer still frame. Of course, it's awesome. So they're like, oh my gosh, that warmer is so cool. But also they were like, Scentsy, you got some Scentsy. Now, wait a minute. So it's starting to snowball, right? I am now reaching more people by that customer sharing that picture, tagging me, and putting some fun hashtags in there. I am now reaching her followers. Have I expanded my circle? Heck yes, I have. I have now officially been pushed out to some more people in the world just because of some social media. And that was really easy for her. What did my customer have to do? She took a picture of the warmer in the bars that she got, posted it and tagged me, and put it out there. That was it. And she had fun with it. She had fun doing it. Why? Because it was easy. And I helped with some steps, right? I helped give some tips. And so now the concept is they're getting these postcards, they're seeing these postcards, they're getting my follow-ups. And so I'm starting to drill into my customer base the importance of using that social media. Because not only, yes, it's fun, and who doesn't like some fun thrown into business, but it's expanding my circle of reach. I don't know all of her followers. 9 times out of 10, all of it. Like everybody on my followers list. I can't tell you I know everybody. I may or may not have even have had a conversation with everybody who follows me. I don't know. So the same thing is going to apply with her and her followers. So it's just going to continue. And so by breaching and reaching outside of that comfort zone, I've now reached a whole new world of different people that I can now hopefully get them to remember Jacqui and Scentsy all in the same sentence. Fantastic! Finding new ways and new fun things to do is a great way to just kind of wake up your business, right? Every so often, we really need to be waking up our business. We need to be shaking it. We need to be looking outside the box and thinking of new ways that we can actually get our name out there further. How can I get my name out there to different people? Social media is a great way to do that. Hashtags are an amazing way to do that. Please remember, that if you're using hashtags, you want to be setting those settings to public, because if you're using hashtags, that's awesome. But if you have, maybe it's your Instagram and it's a private account, only your followers see those hashtags. But Facebook especially. So if you're not doing that post as a public post, if you're only doing it to friends, well, that's great because just your friends are going to see it. But by doing it publicly, and maybe you're going to use the hashtag fun, everybody out there in the world of the internet, when they use the hashtag fun, or when they click on the hashtag fun, your post is going to be one of the ones that shows up in that search, okay? So it's very easy to be able to use those hashtags to your advantage. Social media marketing is great, guys. I swear by it simply because I have the results to show for it. You have to start to look for different ways to increase your circle of influence. You have to look for different ways to be able to spice up your business. Because I can tell you right now, I don't use the same business cards, I don't use the same stickers, I don't use the same whatever that I did when I first started back in 2012. Heck no. I like to change my stuff up whenever there's a new catalog, because with everything changing, it's just a new thing. And especially those customers who I've had for a while, they've seen my business card, they've have my business card in one way or another, or they have my other postcards that I was sending out, you know, they've got all of that. And so for them to continuously get the same thing over and over and over again, what happens when you get the same thing over and over again? You have a blind spot to it. You don't even see it anymore, right? So by me changing stuff up, giving them some new stuff to see when they get their order, makes them look at it. Because now they're going to look at this new thing in their order and they're going to be like, what is that? It's new, it's fun, it's exciting, and it's working. Like I said, I did my trial run last week. I had 4 people that I trial ran it with. 3 out of the 4 all shared their products on social media using hashtags and tagging me. 3 out of 4. That was just 4 orders in 1 week. What if I multiply that times 52 weeks? Am I going to reach more people? Heck yes, I am. And that makes me a very happy Scentsy lady, because my business rotates around social media. So I want that reach. I want those new social media customers to be reaching out to me. So that's what I'm doing. Look outside of your comfort zone, guys. Take a good long look. Check out what others are doing. Use those ideas to your advantage and use them in your business. If they aren't yielding results for you, move on to something new. Okay, this is not a cookie cutter business. Not everything has to be done the same way that Sally does hers. I can do mine, I can try different things in a different way, such as a social media run. I'm really going to go for it this catalog season, and I hope to be able to come back with some really great results for you. So follow along on the journey. Let's see where we end up. Hopefully at the level of director. That's my personal next goal, is director. So I'm there. I can see it. I can almost taste it. So I'm going to get there. That's my goal. What is your goal? Do you know what your goal is? If not, make one. Write it down. Put it in your phone. Put it somewhere you're going to see it, on a post-it note on the computer screen. And you're going to look at it every day and you're going to be like, yeah, that's where I'm going. I'm going to be there. All right, guys. So next week, let's plan for some fun on the workstation. Woo-woo. Have a great one. Enjoy. Get out there. Use some hashtags and have some fun. Okay? Till next time. Peace, love, happiness.